Hello and welcome to Crash Course Adulthood. I'm Emily Smith, your host for the day. Today's episode of Crash Course Adulthood focuses on Self-Defense 101. What are the basic things you need to know to keep yourself safe?
Hey, hi everybody, it's Psychology. I'm with Katie today. She's going to teach me self-defense. Is there any basic tips you have, or?
Yes, self-defense for women especially. Some of the basic things are to, one, trust your instincts. If you are in a situation that feels uncomfortable, then you need to listen to that feeling. More than not, we have that feeling and we think, oh, I'm just being silly, or we ignore it. So listening to your gut. The other thing I would say is to always be aware of your surroundings. So look people in the eye when you're walking past them in the street. Then they know you've seen them, so you could describe them. If you're heading down a street and you have the thought that this might not be safe, don't go down the street. The other thing statistically, especially for women, is never get in a car. You do whatever you have to do to avoid getting into a car. You stand a better chance of surviving a gunshot wound trying to run away than you do if you get in the car. Once you are taken to a secondary location, the statistics are not good for survival. And the most important thing I would actually say is a mental kind of switch that has to happen. There's a big difference between fear and anger. So it's good to be afraid, but if our fear paralyzes us, that's not good. But if we can let it sort of become anger, that we're mad, this person thinks we could be their victim, you act really differently when you're mad. You physically respond differently than when you're afraid. And then using your voice, screaming, yelling, doing whatever you have to do to draw attention. Again, most people don't want to be seen if they are perpetrating a crime. The other thing I would say too is don't ever get in a fight over a belonging. If somebody wants your bag, give it to them. No possession we have is worth our life. But I would say, however, don't just hand it to them. I would throw it in the opposite direction that I'm going to run, screaming.
When people are walking down the street with their cell phones, like, how does that pose a threat, I guess? Or like, do you think that's a big threat to our safety?
It can be, mostly in that lack of awareness, right? So if I'm doing this, I don't see the person come by me who then just turns right around behind me. But there are a few basic grabs if somebody's trying to grab a hold of you to pull you into a car maybe or something like that. So the first one is a same side. Yep. Weakest part of the grip is right here at the thumb. So I want to work against the thumb. So the first thing I want to do is make my wrist a little bit bigger by opening my hand up. And then, to a little element of surprise, rather than just pulling away, I'm actually going to step into you. So already I've sort of shifted your balance. So I'm going to step into you, and then I'm going to turn. Okay. And then I'm just going to do that and run. So the goal of self-defense is to get away. So if you do that again, and let's say I'm having a hard time getting my hand away, then I'm just going to turn with both. Pull. See how your head came forward?
Oh.
To do that again, I could kick you. Okay. Whatever I have to do, kicking the knees is a good thing to get away, right? Cross grab is another one. Coming across like that, again, I'm going to work against your thumb. Okay, so I'm going to bring my hand on top here, put my fingers right under there, and I'm just going to peel your hand up, and then right here is just a simple wrist lock.
Oh.
And again, bringing you down, so I could hit you, I could use my knees. It's actually, for women, it's good. You could use your palm heel. We're actually not used to using our fists. And then another one, if you want to do a choke. So I want to breathe. First thing is I want to be able to breathe. So I'm going to pull your arm a little bit, tuck my chin, and then my hands are actually free, right? My elbows to hit your ribs, to break your ribs. I could also stomp and break the top of your foot.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're
Always
welcome.
appreciate it.
Crash Course Adulthood is brought to you by Miss Horner's third period AP Psychology class. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.